My name is Rick, and I know a lot about games. Come watch my videos, and I'll teach you about games. Come on, this is totally original guides. Yeah, it's totally original guides. Totally original guides. Yeah, this is totally original guides. Yeah. Thanks for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learned something. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Totally Original Guides. We're headed straight to Zephyr, and we're going to visit Slugland. And then we'll be moving over to its polar opposite, being Breeze Harbor. So, oh yes, Colonel Bulb. Or did that say Blub? I don't know. Doesn't matter. So, I'm assuming the first thing that we're going to do here is get the talisman.
Yes.
Alright.
And I do recommend, again, killing some of these guys, because you will need a power-up.
Not to mention, it's just easier. I mean, when all the enemies are gone, you don't have to worry so much about them getting in your way and stuff, so when you're trying to go for those orbs. It's funny, the levels feel really empty once you've killed all the enemies, when you're going around and getting the gems.
Remember, you have unlimited ammo, so
Yeah.
just go ahead and spam that. Oh, almost said a bad word.
Yeah, of course. And we are not heathens. We also are respectful adults, so we do not swear. Unlike Nick, of course, who swears more than I think he says normal human words. Weirdo. This level reminds me a lot of Spyro 1, actually. It's got the same sort of style that some of Nasty Dork's levels have.
Watch out. What am I playing? Donkey Kong?
Right. Oh, wow. That was unlucky.
Stupid caterpillars.
Good thing there's a, like, whirly elevator here.
Huh. Now, I do recommend taking these guys out.
And like he said, just spam it, and they'll fall, or they'll fly right into it. And then if you need to make little adjustments here or there to the height or the side to side, you could do that. Then of course this chest here is taken out from the cannon as well. There we go.
Huh.
Whoops. Forgot to blow open that door. There we go.
Now we'll get the talisman.
Right, there it is.
That's very irresponsible, giving a little dragon a bomb.
Right. You don't know how many people's lives he can ruin with that bomb.
So now, we're gonna go get some, as I like to call them, fancy orbs.
Of course. Oh, there was a nice little extra life there.
That always goes to show, always be flaming those little critters.
Yep. You never know when one of them's just going to give you an extra life. So, why don't you tell us what the objective here is?
So, there's a bull peep here, and the calyx, these things, are missing. You need to help Bo Peep, whatever Bo Peep is, not judging,
Right.
get all of her calyx back.
Okay. So that you just have to ram into them, and it'll shoot them in that direction. Or flame them, I guess.
Flame them for height, and ram them for
distance.
Of course, remember,
We'll always try to go back to where they came from.
They can't go down levels, though.
Oh, that's good. Stupid animals.
Mentally inferior.
Of course.
Now, remember how I told you to make sure that you were killing some enemies?
Oh. Of course. Because it's flame power up here.
And of course, I recommend shooting these birds.
Yes.
Avian creatures.
They're going to cause you quite a few problems if you don't.
Okay. Now you can only do this with the power up. They go up really high.
I see.
And that's how you do it, kids.
Then, of course, like Floyd said, they don't go down. Oh.
So this is very interesting. So this, you would think it would give you some gems, but you don't.
Ah.
So it teleports. We'll get back to that, but that's just a brief intro.
Yeah. Huh.
We'll do the rest of it all in one go.
Yeah. So, since they can't go down, there's a level. There's no reason not to just do both of these guys at the same time.
So there's 4. Here we're coming up on, guess what, 5.
5, yep. Number 5. We'll get in there, you little staker. Here we go.
Not a very good shepherd.
Right. Letting your calyx get out like that.
Now there's 2 more.
Oh.
Now these guys are really sneaky. They hide them over here in another orb.
Interesting.
So, but of course, we're not going to be confusing about this. We're just going to get these guys first.
Yeah. Want to make sure that we get the orbs in a specific order. Don't want to start mixing matching stuff.
Dark Cowlick.
Of course. Turns around exactly when you don't want it to.
Now, of course, make sure you're taking these guys out.
Yeah, you don't want them to interfere with what you're doing.
Okay, so you're gonna have to ram these guys.
Yeah, like you said, flame for height, ram for distance.
Huh. That's right, go over there. Animal.
Whoops, didn't mean to talk to him.
Now, this is a Romeo and Juliet. As you can see, there's a theme going on, for those that don't realize it.
Yeah, for those of you who don't understand how relationships work, of course, Floyd and I are, I would like to say, romance masters. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. For now, we're just corralling these Calyx.
I like to keep them close with each other.
And if you at home, if you're having a more difficult time with these two Calyx, or with any of them, as a matter of fact, you can always just leave one of them down here, and then corral one of them up, and then come back for the other one.
Huh, this guy.
Right.
Huh. Now you see how easy that was. Guess Bo Peep's just, lazy.
Right. Doesn't want to put in a little bit of elbow grease.
Huh. Now that's the last orb for this fairy tale. Huh.
And now we need to move on to another one. Romeo and Juliet.
Now this is a interesting one because it has a little bit of a professor in it.
Oh. We haven't seen much of him.
So he's gonna give you a nice seed to plant.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you swallow the professor's seed.
Now, you gotta shoot it right down there, because you want two. So,
You're gonna need 2 shots of his seed.
so you're gonna want to shoot one right there. Now, you might be thinking, but you already shot the other one. How naive. You just got a flame.
Ah. That seed will pop right back out.
Now, the reason you want to get that other one first is because, obviously, you can't jump that high.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, and here's another one.
Bam. Now you got 3.
Now you've got 3 shots of the professor's seed. Now, I believe that was the 4th shot of the Professor's Seed. Are you going to be getting any more shots of the Professor's Seed?
Why, yes, you will be.
Oh, of course. Oh, there it is. Alright. So you just want to swallow that shot of the Professor's Seed. And shoot it over there. Now, it's interesting that you have to spit out the Professor's Seed. I don't know why the Professor can't just shoot his seed in the ground.
See, now, he just teleported up here.
I mean, if he's got teleportation powers, what was the point of, all that whole entire thing? Gosh.
Now he just spit out 2 seeds for me.
Oh. Make sure you swallow both of those seeds, but of course you can only fit one in your mouth at a time.
It's a big load of seed. So naturally, someone would automatically just shoot the seed out of their mouth right there, but just hold it. Just hold it in your mouth a little bit.
Okay.
You gotta get up here first. Okay? But you just want to shoot out the seed right there.
Oh, interesting.
And grab this other one. Come on, Spyro, swallow the seed.
Yeah. The seed detection there is a little off.
Right. So why you wanted to do that was because it blocks it now, so you can't get across. But now that you already have it, that seed up there, you're good.
See.
Huh, now we can talk to this bird.
Juliet. Really makes you wonder if while she was up here, she wasn't getting some of the Professor's seed.
Huh. Birds do like seed. Huh.
Yep. And that's, of course, what I meant, is that birds love bird seed. And, you know, she might have been swallowing some of the Professor's seed.
He's very considerate like that.
Yes.
Huh. Of course, now we're just gonna clean up the level.
Yep. The Professor has enough seed to go around.
What a kind gentleman. Yet again with the teleporting. Can't share any of that.
Right. I don't understand what the point even was of getting up there if he was just gonna teleport. Professor, can't you just teleport me over there?
Huh. So now, we're gonna go over here. And get the rest of the gems over here.
Of course. And we already flamed that treasure chest up there, the locked one. If you, for some reason, didn't, just remember you can only open it up from the flame power-up.
Perfect time for your hover abilities. Remember, double check everywhere.
Yeah, you never know when there's one or two gems that you missed in a spot that you couldn't see since the camera is a little wonky. Like that. Yep.
Huh. Of course, I just left it there to show you guys.
Yes, of course. He was just showing you. You never know when that camera is never going to show that gem. So you have to be very thorough, double, triple checking areas.
Huh. So now we're going to double down on this magic.
Magic pot.
So it will keep teleporting. So.
But of course, this is why you're watching Totally Original Guides, because you can know exactly where the magic pot will teleport to.
And that's, of course, the end of that.
Now we just need to...
Hey, it's 2018.
Ha! Interesting. Oh no, now we're going forward in time! 2030! It'll be interesting to see what Totally Original Guides will be like in 2030.
Obviously, it will be the best guides.
Yeah, I think most likely by 2030 we will have overtaken the LaughNGrowFat channel. Of course, we will just change it to Totally Original Guides. Nick will probably be living in a dumpster somewhere, but that's okay. And then we will most likely have completely taken over YouTube at that point. I mean, I don't see why not. We'll probably be the owners of YouTube. And Totally Original Guides will be the premier show on the platform and on television as well. Much like football, people will be tuning in every week for the new episode of Totally Original Guides, and then we will have one big celebration of Totally Original Guides akin to the Super Bowl, where all the advertisers are fighting over advertisement slots. And then they'll go, "Oh, did you see the Totally Original Guide celebration?" "Oh, of course I did. I always watch it every single year." "Yeah, you know, I haven't watched it a whole lot lately, but I definitely tuned into that just so that I could see the new commercials." And then, of course, those people will be eradicated, because if you're not tuning in every week to Totally Original Guides, what are you doing?
Huh. Another life for you newcomers.
Of course. They are littered all over the place. Alright, got about 35 gems left. Oop, 5 more. Oh, there it is. Alright, so Zephyr has been completed. Now we can go ahead and exit the level there.
See, he has seed as well.
Of course. I think it's important that all of them carry around their seed.
Now, as we said in the previous episode, we're gonna go to the other side of this barbaric war, because only non-intellects go to war.
Of course, of course.
So, of course, if you haven't noticed, we're going to go to the talisman first. Now, this is a good opportunity to show you why you need to kill these guys. So, as you can see, they're just gonna put it back out.
Oh, wow.
So, you need to kill them.
That's a good life lesson. Never spit on someone else's fire, because they'll kill you. And, I don't blame them, you know.
Now, don't try and go after those spiky guys. You can't get them. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's a barbaric form.
I think my allergies are getting to me.
Clams.
Right. Want to make sure that you flame those clams, get your health back. And here we're going to be riding on a boat.
Huh. This is obviously fantasy. Boats
Right.
can't float in air.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of Ocarina of Time in the Shadow Temple, actually.
Right.
They probably copied that because, of course, as we all know, Nintendo games are some of the best in existence, and most people just want to copy their ideas because they're so great.
Huh. Now this one in particular, you'll want to make sure you're killing everybody.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be causing you some problems.
Now if that guy runs away from you, an easy way to bait him is just flame this.
Ah. And he'll come right to it. Like a blob drawn to a flame. Ha.
Huh. Alright. Now you just gotta flame this other side. So now, that gives you the option of going over here to get the talisman.
Breeze Harbor Talisman. Alright, there we go. So we got that. Now we're just going to get the orbs.
Now, of course, helping you kill all those guys, you get this. Sorry, not kill.
Yeah.
Defeat. Now this is gonna be like a Mario Kart ripoff.
Huh. Of course.
You're gonna be collecting all these gears for them. You're gonna want to move tracks.
Yeah. So left and right to move. And you could follow the exact pattern or track that Floyd is doing here right now.
Now, circles your cannon. You're gonna want to shoot those things to switch your path.
I see.
And those. You jump over the small boxes. You're gonna want to shoot the big ones with a target on them. If you guys didn't already see that.
Yes. And make sure you shoot those TNT barrels. Don't want to get exploded.
That's some real bad bodily harm there.
Right.
And there you go. There's the first one.
Orb number 1.
another life for all of you people that need it.
Right. I like how the boat sprouts wings once you land on it. Yeah, boats don't do that. Sorry, guys.
Now is your opportunity to start shooting these big things.
So just like in the last level, of course, you've got infinite ammo, so you can just spam that. And also, you want to make sure that you're blowing up the metallic treasure chests here, since that's the only way to do so.
Alright. Now, there's several spots. So if you're like, what the heck? Why aren't there any more? Don't worry.
Do not worry.
You would think that they would warn people.
Right.
Now, you can't see him, but there's one on the other side of there.
Ah. There we go.
So we're gonna go over in here. Wait for the boats. So now, this is the last place for you. Now, don't worry, it's gonna teleport you back.
Yeah. There we go. 2 out of 2 orbs. So now, we can just wrap up the gems in this level.
Fairly simple.
Simple indeed.
That's pretty good, because you obviously need it simple.
Yeah.
If you're watching this guide. Although, everything should be simple.
Yeah. That actually reminds me of the story for when, of course, I created Totally Original Guides. I brought the prospect to Nick, and I said, Nick, here's the deal. I want to start this show, Totally Original Guides. I think it'll be great. And Nick was like, alright, fine, I'll produce the show. And he then decided to tell me how it was going to work. He said, okay, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 15-minute episode. How about every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and then maybe we'll do some over the weekend. And I'm like, Nick, that seems a little complicated. I think we need things to be simple. And he said, you know, I mean, I've been doing this for a while. And I said, Nick, I really don't care how long you've been doing it, because, of course, I am an expert at guides. And, you know, he said, fine, we'll do it your way. 2 episodes, half hour each every Sunday. And then, of course, when it came down to doing the actual guide for Spyro, Nick said, how about we do it in a way where, you know, you collect like 100 of the gems, and then you get the talisman, and then maybe another 100 gems, and then, you know, swap back and forth. And I said, Nick, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, at all. No sense at all. Are you actually brain dead? And, of course, we all know that he is, but The problem with that is that it's not simple, guys. And it needs to be simple. Because you at home following this guide, I'm sure that you can agree, when you do stuff like, oh, you get the talisman, and then you get the orbs, and then you get the gems. It's easy to follow. Simple to understand. And, you know, I don't know when you're tuning in. You may be tuning in half of the episode, and then you're coming back and watching the other half of the episode. So I want to make sure that things are simple here. So, of course, when Floyd and I discussed it, we said, to hell with Nick. And we were just going to do it our way. And, of course, Nick said, well, you know, I'm busy. I've got all this other random crap I need to do. So, of course, we know that he's not doing it anyways. Where's all those Grades of Truth videos, Nick? I haven't uploaded in a couple months, so a lot of good that did it. But anyways, that's the end of that story. I just figured I'd tell you since we're just collecting the gems here. That you're welcome, really. That I'm, of course, watching out for you guys at home. Now, Breeze Harbor is complete. Now we can just exit the level. And how many more levels? I suppose actually I should just wait to ask this question until we get back, because we could check.
Now there's 2 levels, and then, as I like to say, 2 more speedways.
Yes, okay. So if we check the guide here, we can see. Alright, there we go. So Fracture Hills and Shady Oasis were the ones we can't complete. So we've just got 2 more regular levels there, and then speedways. So, of course, we will do that next time. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a good day, and make sure you tune in next time for Totally Original Guides. Goodbye.